Hello, everybody. I'm Seth Weissman, and welcome to another episode of Safe Real Estate. Today, I want to talk about another change that GAR has made to its financing contingency for 2025. And specifically, it involves when a property does not appraise for the sales price, but instead appraises at a lower price. In that situation, the buyer has a couple of options. The first option is the buyer can do nothing. And if the buyer does nothing, the appraisal contingency gets waived, and the buyer is obligated to buy the property at the original sales price set forth in the contract. But what most buyers do is they submit an amendment to try to reduce the sales price, and buyers can seek any sales price provided that it is not less than the appraised price. So let's say a house is selling for $500,000. It's under contract at that price, and the appraisal comes in at $480,000. The buyer at that point can request an amendment for the seller to reduce the sales price to any price so long as it's not less than $480,000. What has changed for 2025 is that if the seller accepts the amendment, the buyer has no choice but to close at that reduced sales price. In previous years, that was not the case. The buyer could still decide to terminate the contract. We have now changed it to make it more consistent with our other financing contingencies. And I happen to think it's a good change because it will hopefully ensure that more transactions close. I hope this episode of Safe Real Estate has been beneficial. As always, it's great to see everybody. Please continue to tune in. Bye now.